Well, hi there, it's Brooke, and today I have my everyday tiered trays for you. In between Christmas and Valentine's here, I kind of did just an everyday theme. I didn't really go for winter, I didn't go for spring. It's just kind of everyday, could go any time of year and just be cozy and comfy. So my kind of inspiration for my trays upstairs is this Our Nest pillow that I picked up at Kirkland's a while back. I think they still have it. I think I have seen it here recently, but I got mine last year. So I used this last winter too. It's kind of good for spring too because it has like the flowers, but I also feel it's a good kind of like wintertime colors too with like the blues and the browns, and it's just like super neutral. So that's why I said like it could go any time of year. You could use this for fall, and it's just, you know, a nice little simple Our Nest saying. So then I usually tend to like pull out some birds or bird houses kind of things just around here and there. So this is kind of the theme for the two upstairs trays, the one in the kitchen and the one in the living room. And then downstairs, if I'm not decorated for any sort of holiday, I just use this family tray or family pillow. And I want to say I got this off of Kohl's, maybe Kirkland's. I don't know exactly where I got this. I got this online. It's just kind of a burlap, and then it just says family on it. It's not like the best of quality pillow, but it just works for when I don't have any other like seasonal or holiday decor out. Just a nice, simple, neutral pillow that I can put out. And I always have some sort of pillow on my like blanket baskets that I have up by my TV or down by my mantle. So that's kind of where I got the themes or the colors for these tiered trays. I have 3 of them for you. I have my kitchen one, my Hobby Lobby one I sit on my end table, and then one of my Target tier trays. So let's get to tiered traying. So for my kitchen now, I will be using my black tray. You know, of course, it's my new tray. I gotta pull it out and use it. So I had some thoughts. Last year at this time, I used my chocolate chip cookies, and I really kind of like how that looks. So I wanted to try that with my black tray. So I'm just gonna put these faux chocolate chip cookies I got off Etsy in this little basket that I got at a little fun store here in town, and I'm just gonna put those up there. And then the other 2 elements I really wanted to use on the tray were my wood measuring cups I picked up in the fall when it went down to, I think, 50 or even 60%. And then I picked this up when it was 70 or 90 from the fall collection. And I did have these hanging on my new hooks at Christmas time. So they are pretty versatile pieces. I can use them on my trays. I can use them on my hooks. I'm pretty sure I could use them for food if I wanted, but I'm not interested in that. And then I also wanted to use this little keep jar to throw in a canister, since I can fit my Raydon canisters on the bottom shelf with this one. My brown one I cannot, but this one and my metal one I can, so that's always fun for me. Then I just grabbed other things. So I grabbed my little sugar canister because you can't make chocolate chip cookies without sugar. And then to kind of bring in a little bit of the blue from the living room, I just grabbed my blue bud vase and then grabbed some of those white flowers that I kind of used in my other everyday trays. For down here, I just wanted some sort of big item to fill in, and then I grabbed some lamb's ear. I did use a bunch of lamb's ear in one of my vases in the living room, so I thought it would just be nice to kind of keep that theme of lamb's ear throughout the whole upstairs. And then once again, I grabbed this little brown vase thing. It kind of looks like a jug, kind of looks like a vase. I thought it went well with the wood and the cookies. And then I grabbed my metal Magnolia Home little teaspoons. And these are just the picks from the his and hers section at Hobby Lobby. I have 3 of them in there. And then this is just another one that I have taken apart. So just to fill in up here a little bit, add a little bit more greenery to the top. Or do we want to add it over here? No, I like it over here. And there is my super simple neutral everyday tray for upstairs. I don't always do a baking theme. I have been leaning a little more towards baking, like I did the gingerbread for Christmas, and then now I have the cookies and stuff, but I don't always do that. But for some reason, wintertime really brings out like chocolate chip cookies for me. I've done this 2 years in a row now. I don't know, I just really like using them on my wintertime tray. The next tray is just my Hobby Lobby tray. I did incorporate a lot more blue into this one just because this one sits in the living room and that's where the blue pillow is. The first kind of things that I went with were I pulled out these like blue buds. They look like pom-poms, but they are a hard plastic. You can get these in the Hobby Lobby section just every day. They come out with like fall colors sometimes, but the blue and I want to say the yellow are over there all the time. So this is just my Michael's little olive bucket that I got, and I do have a silver one like this. And it seems like Michael's has come out with these every season. I think this was spring and my metal one was fall. So if you are interested in one of those, that's my place I would check, would be Michael's. Come here when they get out lots of their spring stuff, because I've never seen like a tall one like this from Hobby Lobby. I guess you let me know if you've seen one. So you know, they put them over here like this. I think so. You know how I love to put my vases down and throw things into it. Did that on the kitchen tray. We're doing it on the living room tray. So then I just added one of my hearth and hand houses. I think this is the medium house. Yes, it is. And then just to personalize it a little, I put in my metal M from back in the kind of the crafty section at Hobby Lobby, all kind of in there just so. And then I wanted to use some blue flowers again down on the bottom with this little wicker basket from the his and her section at Hobby Lobby. And so I just kind of prop that over here. And then I went with the same house. This is the house from the fall and winter Christmas stuff at Target this year. So that is a new find. And then of course these are out. I think these are spring, yes. And there's like I want to say 3 sizes of this, and this is the medium one. They got a smaller one and a bigger one. I love using these ones. Like I love using my like galvanized metal and those ones like that I used in my first tray. But this one, if you have any blue or green, or if you have a very neutral tray and you just want to add a little bit of color, this is very good because I feel like it has all this patina on there that you can just kind of mix with your other colors. So I just set that back there. I did a very simple 3 and 3 tray. I didn't add a lot of frills. I thought about putting on a garland or adding more greenery, and I just wanted to keep it very simple, very, you know, neutral, everyday, kind of a no fuss, because, you know, after Christmas, you kind of want to just calm down and clear out before you bring back in like Valentine's and spring and Easter and all that fun stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do between Valentine's and Easter this year. So you guys have to let me know what you kind of want to see like after Valentine's, but Easter's like the middle of April, so it's kind of got a weird space in there. So you have to let me know what you kind of want to see there, if you want to see spring then, or if you want to see spring after Easter, or if you want me to do more everyday trays. Here is my simple tray for my living room. So I decided to use this black and wood Target tier tray. It just kind of fit what I wanted to do the best. It looks good with like the black and that pillow that I have down there. So my first kind of thing I picked out was this small hearth and hand house, and then I got to thinking, well, I could use that other house from the white ones from the Target dollar spot and kind of do them opposite. On the other tray I did them both on the same side. This one I'm doing opposite. As long as your eye feels that it's balanced, I think you're good to go. Because I did try to do the houses opposite and I just liked it better up and down. So whatever kind of flow you're looking for. Sometimes I do opposite. That one I did, you know, more of like a parallel stripe kind of thing. And then I was looking around and I must have been in a lay down a bucket kind of theme, because I grabbed this other little galvanized bucket, and this is Hobby Lobby again. I'm not exactly sure which area though. And then I just grabbed some of those springs from the leaf. I think it's called like leaf green bush. I just always call it my bush greenery, but I think it is called like leaf greenery or something. It's nothing fun or anything. And I just kind of shoved some of that back in here. Kind of had that, well, I don't want you laying there like that and you shove the house. Okay, now it's balanced a little better. And then up on the top, I was just looking for something that would kind of go with the rest of this, and I have this little hearth and hand plant. They did come out with a couple new ones this year, like with a different shape, and I did grab one in their spring line, but I'm kind of waiting to show you all that until it's maybe a little more spring. I don't know. It just needed something up here. I thought the bottom was full enough and finished enough, but I felt like it needed something up top, so I just grabbed one of these circle little signs. They used to have burlap string on them to like hang them. They were in the spring shop, but I usually just kind of balance it on something. There we go. It just says hope. I thought that was a good word. I think my other one says love. There's my very simple everyday tray. So this one will go downstairs. It just sits on the end table between the two couches, and I just like the pops of green and brown and how neutral it is. Well, they were my everyday neutral trays. I don't know what to call these. Everyday trays. We're just gonna call them everyday trays. And I was thinking I will probably pull these back out in between kind of Valentine's and before I decorate for Easter. If I might just pull the Valentine's down and then put up the Easter. Who knows, right? But you let me know what kind of trays you would like to see in between that time. The next trays you'll see will be Valentine's Day. I'm gonna try to do my Valentine's Day haul after this video, and then we will get to trays and decorating. I wanna do a whole like Valentine's coffee bar. Right now it's just like kind of Christmas. It's still the hot cocoa bar, but I pulled all the Christmas off and just put up all the regular mutts, so it's just kind of hanging out there. So I kind of want to keep the hot cocoa going, but do it for Valentine's. So I hope you enjoy these everyday trays to kind of get you through this season. If you don't decorate for Valentine's, it'll kind of have something to transition you into springtime. That is that. I love doing these neutral trays, but then I love doing my like themed holiday trays too. They're just all so fun. So as always, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.